Hello, hola, hola. Bienvenidos a Esperanza Vence, donde la Esperanza vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. I am not really named Esperanza Vence. I have another name in like non-YouTube life, but Esperanza Vence is the name of my YouTube channel. I read tarot cards and sort of tune into the energies of the moons as they come and go. And sometimes I do love tarot readings and vibe tarot readings just for fun. Today is a Sunday. We're just coming off of this Pisces full moon, which I loved so hard. I almost didn't want to sleep. I stayed awake for probably I don't know, 23 hours yesterday, just soaking up all of this Pisces energy. And it's really funny because there's a lot of Pisces in my life right now. And a couple of them have birthdays like a day apart, stuff like that. And I've never really had this much Pisces energy surrounding me, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. So huge shout out to you Pisces men who you know who you are, and you may or may not know it, but I just want to thank you very much for literally gracing me with your divine male presence. It really boosts my femininity. It boosts my heart chakra's ability to regenerate itself. And for some reason, I don't know, Pisces men are coming into my life right now, and they're helping me get in touch with myself on a level to where I can heal my heart and basically all my chakras, because Pisces is an energy of connecting your earth self to your higher self, your spiritual self, right? And I don't know why, but it's just that balance of male and female that really has been wonderful for me, especially this summer. And sorry, my phone keeps vibrating. Can you hear the rain outside? Here where I live, it's raining, and during the Pisces full moon, I did collect some rainwater, and I might collect some of my tears too. Pisces is a water sign. It's an emotional energy. It's an energy that's boundaryless. It's an energy of being in tune with your own emotions, but also being empathetic with others' emotions. And I had some really great experiences this weekend with both, and I suppose that today I'm just sitting here absorbing all of my kind of experiences and potential lessons and stuff like that. And last night, nothing was planned, and last night I ended up with two other women, and the three of us were sitting and we were just talking about esoteric stuff. And one woman is a pagan, and she identifies as a pagan and potentially as a witch. I'm not really clear on what her exact but she identifies as pagan religion. Another woman is Catholic but curious, and then there's me. I'm like, well, I do some Buddhist things, I do some Christian things, I do some pagan things, I do some, all the pantheon. I'm just me. You know what I mean? I don't ascribe or subscribe to any type of organized religion per se, but I do tune in, and I have a lot of faith, and I have a lot of love to give, and I very much appreciate this Pisces energy for regenerating my ability to reconnect with my sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth senses, you know, that I always say, you know, I'm the only one that exists here inside my body. You know, I'm the one that exists here. That said, I've really been enjoying sitting still, feeling the rainwater on my face and on my feet and soaking in my clothes, and then curling back up in bed and then sitting still and knowing that the good ones are out there helping me, and they love me and I love them back. Whatever that means. I'm not even sure what it means. But I know the good ones are helping me. Look at my shirt. Isn't that wonderful? It's the Six of Wands card. I got the shirt from the astrologer David Palmer. He has that YouTube channel, and then like if you click underneath it, there's different things that you can buy. And I bought this shirt and I love it. I guess for a welcome video, it's kind of silly because like I didn't, you know, I'm like literally in bed with my 2 pillows. My coworkers and I were talking about that the other day. How many pillows do you need? I'm like 2, dude. A silky one so my hair doesn't get like too freaking crazy. And then the other one that matches, you know, my sheets, the purple one. Purple is my favorite color. My point. The reason why I decided to make this video today is because last night when I was sitting with these 2 women and we were having a real like 3 of Cups tarot moment. And if you're not familiar with the 3 of Cups, gosh, I wonder if I have tarot. You know, I'm not going to get up and get it, but the 3 of Cups depicts 3 women at harvest time, which is right about now. Under, you know, we're under a harvest moon. We just had our harvest moon. And they have pumpkins that they've been harvesting. They have 3 drinks that they're holding up. They're happy. The harvest has come in. A lot of people in my life, self-included, you know, life is beautiful, but no one ever said it was easy. And if you follow the astrology or the weather or the financial markets or politics, if you follow anything, basically you're tuned in enough to know that the shit could hit at any time, you know, be it via, you know, currencies, aliens, bacteria, fungi, you know, I mean, there's so much potential calamity out there. Let me remind us and let me encourage us to embrace the understanding that there's also a lot of potential party out there. There's a lot of potential, just like whoop whoop. There's a lot of potential, you know. This could be the beginning of the end of the shittiness. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes things get worse before they get better. Sometimes, like, things that are good for you don't taste good. They taste bitter. They taste salty at first until you acquire a taste for it. And then you just freaking love it. Remember the first time you ever had a drink of beer, or, you know, the first bite of black licorice, or the the first anise shot that you ever had. And for all you freaking nasty hipsters out there, Malort, like, ew. You know you had to choke that shit down at first before you really freaking loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying Malort is good for you, but what I'm saying is that not everything that happens to us in our lives that's good for us feels good at first. Sometimes it feels really uncomfortable. And then you get to the other side, you know, you can kind of turn around and look back at that path and say, like, holy shit, I fucking conquered that one. I made it, and I have this vision of us holding hands in a line moving forward. So find your neighbors, find your friends, find your soul people who you click with and hold their hands. Like, I was hanging out with a woman last night who I went to high school with, and we weren't, like, we knew each other in high school, but we weren't really friends, and I had no idea that, like, she also reads tarot cards, and she reads tarot cards in the same style I do. Like, I learned all of this last night. And several times throughout the night, she just held my hand. And she was like, thank you. And I'm like, thank you, And that exchange of energy, you have no idea how powerful that can be. Your hands have so much. They're a channel straight from your heart, sweet person, whoever, the 1 to 16 people who could potentially be tuning into this. Sweet person, dear person, my love, please understand that your hands are healing tools to soothe yourself and others. I encourage you to use your hands to soothe yourself. And if you want to eat something comforting, eat something comforting. If you want to drink a beer and it makes you chill out a little bit, drink a beer, have a glass of wine, like, eat some vegan food. I always say stuff like this. I'm always just like, do whatever you need to do to uplift your vibe to a place to where you feel some sense of peace and you can absorb the joy as it happens, because every season comes and goes, and there will be times of death and rebirth, and there will be times of newness and stagnation, and there will be times of joy and pain. We just live in a dualistic universe. It's a fact. If you can, be in the moment of joy as you're in it, and hang on as long as you fucking can, man. If you're having a great day, stay up that extra hour, stay up that extra 10 hours, make it last, Like, man, I stayed up like probably 23, I was trying to stay up 24 hours yesterday, but then I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'm just gonna go home and go to bed. But the people I was with kept going, I mean, I work at an organic farm this summer, and I volunteered there for many years when I was indoctrinated in my jobby job, my desk job, but now I'm like, summer break, I'm a tarot card reader, I work at the farm, I'm eating good food and vegetables and also going to Quick Trip every day. Like, I'm doing all the things that make me happy. And it's all right, man. It's all right to do that. If you need permission, Mama Esperanza gives you permission to enjoy this last bit of summer I mean, we're all going to have to put the shoulder to the grindstone. We really are. Take this last bit of summer. Do some things that make you happy. Get yourself in a space to where, like, you know, I have a couple of friends that I was talking to, and they were talking about, like, these calamity visions that they're getting, and these horrible dreams that they're having, and nightmares, and problems, and so forth. And I empathize with that, because we've all been there. We've all woken up in the middle of the night and just, like, you can't breathe. Something really frightens you. Well, dreams can be a lot of things, especially in Pisces season. Pisces is ruled by the planet Neptune. Blue, the water, unseen realms, visions, premonitions. But you can have a premonition. You can get a vision. It doesn't have to be a fucking omen, man. The number one rule, okay? This is the most important part of this video. So maybe I'll, like, edit it and make, like, a 60-second, like, because people's attention span is so short. The number one rule in our dualistic universe, where we exist, in my belief, in conjunction with many other universes that overlap, but as far as our monkey minds are able to conceive, we live on Earth in a binary, dualistic, sort of 3 to 5D reality. Many of us who exist in our skin and bones don't take into account the fact that there are many other universes that also exist right here on this planet that we can or cannot see depending on who we are and what channels are open to us. But the number one rule, okay, is free will. No entity, no amount of good, no angels, no demons, no gods, no devils, no ghosts, no spirits, no gnomes, no elementals, no nature spirits, no fairies, nobody, no thing can take your free will without your permission. Do not forget that. Number one rule, free will. Tarot cards say this, dreams say that. You have power in your hands, in your body's and spirit's intelligence to guide you. A good reason to tune in to your higher self and other spirits is to guide you to become more powerful, and you know how to stay on your path correctly with yourself and God, or whatever it is that you believe in. I mean, some people are on a path of evil, and they are guided by what's down below. Even they need to be clean and sure on their path. The worst thing you can do to yourself is to usurp your own personal power to any other entity. You exist here in you, therefore you have the power to let your fears guide you, or to let your powerful, loving heart guide you. You have the power to say to yourself, is this dream an omen, or a premonition, or perhaps a warning. Perhaps my subconscious is trying to warn me of a deep fear that I have, and perhaps I need to make some changes or some choices in order that these fears don't come to light. All of us are having a collective experience where we understand that there is an enormous change happening, an enormous shift. The ground is shifting beneath our feet, and the air, there's something in the air. We know it. We all know it deep inside, whether we're saying we know it, whether we realize we know it, we know it. If, for example, an emergency were to happen to you personally, and you're bleeding everywhere, or you could possibly die, or what have you, what's the best thing you could possibly do? Remain cool, remain calm, remain collected. And as a bonus, it wouldn't hurt to have a fucking sense of humor. Okay? I love you, and I want you to know. I want you to know how powerful you are, and I want you to know that I love you.